Welcome back to
That is
Brain
what's out.
Driven Brands, episode 126.
126. We're getting good at this now because we've been doing it for,
Okay.
for
One
like
of us
2
is doing
years.
great. The other is like,
I will let you guess which one it is.
What are we talking about today?
Today, okay, so I was going back over like a ton of our podcasts from the last couple years, basically, because last week we didn't record. So I was like, I need content quick. So I went and like listened to some of the ones that were super popular, had a lot of downloads. People really loved it, shared it. One of the ones that came up, I don't know if you remember it, but it was our super secret prompt where I showed you for OG how to create new concepts from the valence and intensity map. So if you haven't listened to that episode, I'll link it down below. But this one in particular was super fun because we got to do real-time content creation. So I want to know, do you want to test some of Tether's internal prompts?
Yes.
Or okay. Okay. These are prompts that I don't share with a whole lot of people. I have shared a few of them out on Twitter. So if you want to find them, just go find them. You're just gonna have to dig.
Let's go.
These prompts are interesting because I was having a really hard time. I mean, some of these are old. They've come from like 2024, I want to say. I was having a really hard time getting Gemini, Chat, Perplexity, any of these freaking AI, whatever, to give me good freaking content. Like they wouldn't write well. They just kept coming back with stuff that sounds robotic.
Yep.
And something I've noticed with some of
The
stuff
robots sound robotic?
Yeah, it was annoying and it
Go
still is
figure.
annoying and I
Dang.
get pissed about it. One of the things I've noticed
Maybe we
is
should
like,
try to outsource the world to them yet, huh?
I mean, accurate. I have thoughts on that. But yes, so I was having a hard time with it. So I generated these because one of the brands that I was working with kept coming back with this, like, we can't get Chat to stop using M dashes or being like overly obtuse about things, using too much hyperbole. Like Chat in particular is just awful. So anyway, started drafting these, had to start somewhere. And of course, psychology, Sarah gets really obsessed with this stuff. So I was like, what if I tell Chat which psychological process to use while it's generating copy?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds smarter than just telling it to write 15 headline ideas.
Thank you. Sometimes Sarah is smart. Now, this also came up because after I did all of that and I was looking through all these and I found that particular one and I was like, oh, we should eventually do an episode on this. Do you know Jacob? I can't remember his last name. Twitter guy, talks a lot about
AI
like
guy.
AI. Yeah, AI guy. Yeah. He pinged me today. He like tagged me in a post that was like, this is one of the best performing ads we've had in our ad account. It spent well over 6 figures. It's a static and it was made from a prompt that Sarah shared. And I was like, that's me.
Let's go. Congrats.
That's me. I win. So anyways,
How much of that 6 figures is he giving you for that?
None. Literally none.
Yeah.
But it is
Cool.
free publicity. So shout out to Jacob.
I'll
Keep
take
tagging me. Guys, if you have any success, please, dear God, tag me. So I want to share with you some of the prompts that we do. And we're going to do some like real life copy. I don't know if this is going to work on an episode. It might fall hard on its face. So you picked an ad for me before we did this.
I did. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is an ad for Chisos cowboy boots.
I'm going to bring it up too while we're looking at this.
It's a brand I've bought from before. They make good boots. I know Will, who runs it over there. Good guy, great guy.
Mm-hmm.
This ad, I picked this one because like I think it's great. Like I think it's really good. So I want to see how we can improve it here. But the caption says, made for the ranch, refined for everywhere else. Small batch cowboy boots built the way boots used to be built. And then the actual text on the ad says, built slow, built right, crafted to match the standards you live by.
Oh my gosh. I
love
it.
I think
this
is really good.
Very like Nate style creative. And that's why I'm like, this feels
I did
like
not write this for them, by the way. This is all them.
Oh, yeah.
But I like it a lot. It speaks to me. I'm wearing a hat right now that says life's better old fashioned with an old fashioned cocktail on it.
Is that one of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say that's
killer, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no, this speaks to me. I think it's great. So I'm very excited to see if you can improve.
Okay. All right. So let's take this down real quick and I have to, move this over. Which piece of copy do you want me to do? Do you want me to do all of it?
Let's do the caption.
Okay. So made for the ranch.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to do the caption.
By the way, we didn't ask Will if we could do this. Will, hope you enjoy the free game here.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to come in here and I have my prompts preloaded just so we can make this easy today. What this entire prompt does, it's a pretty big one, but it's asking the GPT to develop ad concepts that specifically target two different psychological processes mixed together. So for this specific prompt, I want to mix first principles thinking, which basically tells the brain, pare this down to like the basic level concepts. Don't try and like mix a bunch of random information. I want like what's the core thing that we're trying to communicate. And this one in particular is going after loss aversion.
Okay.
So this is only going to generate concepts, and that's on purpose because I don't actually want to write the headline yet. I just want to start with the idea. And this is how I'm getting much better ads. It's how Jacob got that like 6-figure static, all this different stuff. I'm asking the GPT to just come up with the idea. Do not write anything because I want to do that. I am starting to see a lot better results if I just take it and write it myself because I'm a good copywriter and I know what to say.
Yeah.
Just give me the idea. So
yeah, me too.
Big long one. It's going to use first principles thinking and loss aversion. And it's going to start with the concept that we have specifically from that ad. So made for the ranch, refined for everywhere else, small batch cowboy boots, built the way boots used to be built. Let's see what it does. This will be interesting.
Now, this one's specifically going for like a loss aversion angle, risk aversion. Is that interchangeable, I assume? I can tell you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can interchange it for anything, but I will say each prompt that I have, and we're going to do 2 more here, each prompt that I have is very specifically built so that it teaches the GPT what those psychological concepts are. So you can't really just like swap like loss aversion and out for anything else. You kind of need to build a whole new prompt. But I have no idea if this is going to work. Here we go. So taking the root idea, made for the ranch, refined for everywhere else, every shortcut people take with cheap boots is quietly costing them more. So it's accurate on the psychology side. And this is why I always double check chat when it brings back anything. Check to see if it knows what you were trying to get.
Yep.
Here's 3 concepts that it gave us. Let's pause for just a minute. Quick breather while your brain digests whatever tangent we were just on. We need to talk about something that BFCM made painfully obvious this year. And that's the fact that Andromeda isn't just a cute little algorithm tweak. If 2 ads feel exactly the same, and I'm talking like same persona, same pacing, same emotional arc, Meta's just going to toss them into the same bucket and let them fight to the death. That means that creative diversity isn't just a nice to have anymore. It's kind of the entire game. And this is exactly why I've been leaning so hard on motion to help me make good creative decisions this year. A few of the brands that I run creative strategy for ran their entire Black Friday account through Motion's AI tagging system this year. And what came out was kind of brutal. Ads we thought were distinct got grouped together. Angles that we swore were entirely different were basically identical in Meta's eyes. The tagging system picked up on those blind spots that most teams would have never caught in the kind of chaos. Things like recycled personas, fatigue loops, 2018 hooks that were just dressed up as new ideas. Motion caught all of it. The Analyze This Report agent became our eyes and ears this year, and it took all the chaos of Black Friday, tens of thousands to spend, 40 plus ad variations, 5 competing hypotheses. It took all of that and distilled it down into a clean, do more of this, stop doing that report. Heading into 2026, this is going to be the new creative reality. I'm talking depth, variety, distinctiveness. All of those things need to be inside your ad account, and Motion helps keep up with all of that instead of like just steamrolling you with it. If you want to see how Meta is actually reading your creative, then go try the AI tagging feature or run the Analyze This Report task in your own Motion account. It's a 2-minute test that will either confirm your instincts or expose them. So go start your 14-day free trial at motionapp.com. That's motionapp.com. And now back to the show. Big idea. You're paying more for boots that die faster. Ooh. The illusion of affordable boots collapses under first principles. So we're going to show the life cycle of a budget boot. Oh, I love this in an ad. Wouldn't that be interesting to watch a boot breakdown?
Yep.
Have you ever seen those ads where it's like a cheeseburger that they just stick inside of like a plastic
gets moldy
block?
For like a year or something? Yeah.
Why is no one doing that with like products?
That's really good. I like that.
This is so good. Okay, so day 1, it looks great. Month 4, the heel is starting to separate. Month 8, you're Googling best glue for boots. And by year 1, it's in the landfill.
Yep.
I really like this concept. So, see, this is why
really
I ask the GPT to give me ideas. Don't ask it to write things yet or to build a script or anything. These ideas that I'm coming up with in my head are sometimes good, but oftentimes the GPT can be just as good as you tell it how to build the idea. So
what we're realizing is like, I think AI can get us 90% of the way there. It's just that all the money is going to be made in the last 10%.
Yes, that last 10%, like, that human.
Use it like this. Use it for the ideas and to spark you to be more creative.
I'd be interested to see if you can do this for Adapt. like the life cycle of an actual like supplement.
Yeah,
How
there.
long does it stay in your body?
Well, I would actually think about it differently. I would think
Oh,
about
okay.
like
Okay.
how, like, if you buy another cheap supplement, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to take it for a few months. You're not going to feel anything. You're probably going to take it for 4 to 5 months, and then you're
Yeah.
going to give up on it, and you're going to think your problem can never be solved. Like,
Yeah.
that's the common customer pain point for
Oh,
us.
okay. Yeah, I love that. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, the life cycle of any sort of product would be really interesting. Okay. I mean, it gave us 2 other suggestions in here, but I also have 2 other prompts. Do you want to move to other prompts, or do you want to see the other 2 that it came up with?
Let's go other prompts. This was great. I think this
Okay.
is like a great angle.
Okay. We're gonna just copy this.
Oh, and you could compare and contrast like the life cycle of other boots compared to the life cycle of the ones
Yes. For the ones you're
you're
doing.
selling, and you could wear them for a
Yeah.
decade.
Oh, well, this is interesting. What is the actual job of a boot? To protect, to support, to last.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
I
yes.
like this.
Oh, okay, we'll come back to these. We'll come back if we have time. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste the exact same concept, basically, that made for the ranch, refined for everywhere else, into this next one. So this next one is going to built similarly, but it's using 2 different psychological processes. The first one it's using is something called status signaling, which is basically we're trying to signal to other humans that we have some sort of elite status based on what we're wearing, what we
Oh, it's
purchased,
gonna
what we're
crush this one
driving.
for this ad.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
good.
Yeah, so status signaling is the first one. Open loop is the second. Open loops happen when you give some of the information, but not all of it. So psychologically, we're telling the GPT, give a little bit of information about the status you're trying to signal, but don't complete it. Ask people to come in and click into the landing page, obviously, from the ad to complete that information. So scroll all the way to the bottom. We're just going to copy and paste same exact context we did before. So we're still starting with the same ad that we had at the beginning. Made for the ranch, refined for everywhere else, small batch cowboy boots, built the way boots used to be built.
It's gonna crush this one.
You think so? Why? Why do you think this one?
Because I just think it is.
Okay. I think you're right,
like,
though, because it's a flex.
yeah, I
Like,
think
status as a
status
flex is
and
good.
boots are like very like that's how guys like me flex. It's not with watches.
Yeah.
It's boots.
So fancy. Okay, we're going to do 3 concepts built around status as a quiet flex and open loops that tug the mind forward. Each one keeps the ranch to refined ethos intact while giving the viewer the irresistible sense that there's a world here that I'm not a part of yet, but could be. So here's concept 1. The boots people ask about. A certain kind of person doesn't buy boots, they buy reputation. Jesus. These boots insiders recognize instantly and everyone else asks about. So the angle here, open on a subtle social cue. Somebody walks into a room, heads tilt, and someone whispers, "Are those the ones?" Cut before we find out what makes them special. So we only hear they're made the old way. Most folks don't know why that matters. Ooh, that's interesting. What do you think of this one? Most folks don't know why that matters.
I think there's a better way to communicate the core message here.
Okay, interesting.
Like, I think the angle here for boots, like cowboy and western stuff, is like popular now.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
a bunch of guys, me, that work like cushy white collar jobs
that wear boots
at the bar on Friday after I work in my office that's air conditioned. And like real cowboys like don't think I'm real. And I'm like, well, I've ridden a couple bulls, so like that's fine. But in general, I would frame this as like city slickers don't know why your boots need to be tough because they only wear them on date night. They're not wearing them to the ranch. Yeah.
This is something I actually saw. I can't remember which luxury brand it was, but they actually ran an ad where their new clothes don't have any brands on them. I don't know if you guys have noticed this kind of trend happening where Gucci, Prada, all these different guys are migrating away from the designs they used to have, where the whole purse was covered in their logo.
Yeah.
Right now, a lot of the luxury brands that we're seeing pop up are actually foregoing logos on anything because you have to know. You just have to be a part of the in crowd to be able to tell what that is. I think this is what the GPT is trying to communicate is like, if you know the boot, you'll know what it is the minute it walks in the door.
Yeah. Well, and like,
interesting.
I think boots are super interesting because like a lot of the times you don't know the brand just by looking at them, but you can tell what's a quality boot and what's cheap.
Yes. That's really interesting. The idea of just by looking at it, you could tell.
Now, I'm going to ask you to scroll down here because I think the second example of this is going to be better.
Okay. Okay. We'll go concept 2. Quiet as flex in the room. The big idea, the premise here, Real status whispers. These boots don't shout, they signal. Made for the ranch, refined for every room that came after. Oh my God.
Bar. That's a
Ooh,
bar.
that's so good. That one right there, I would cut into a static.
Yeah.
Refined for every room that came after. So the narrative angle here, you're quietly, okay, this is what we're just talking about, showing quiet luxury cues. Muted colors, warning whether someone's slipping them on before a meeting, a date, or a flight. And the voiceover says, funny thing, the folks who know quality never ask the price, they ask the maker.
Bar. Absolute bar.
Dang, chat. Okay, that I probably don't need to do a lot of editing. That's actually really good.
That's really, really
Dang,
good. Will,
okay.
if you are listening to this episode, this one, run this ad.
This one's so good. Okay, and this is why it's interesting when you combine two mechanisms at once. And I've seen a lot of people do this where they'll try and tell the GPT or chat, whoever, to just do one, combine two. I have tested this with up to 5.
Interesting.
And it comes up with some crazy stuff. But as long as you're telling it to do concepts, not like straight copy, it'll give you things that are like, that's pretty close. Yeah. And I like the way that sounds, and we can take that and refine. So,
well, if you run this ad,
tell me,
it makes more than 50 grand. Please send me the new pair of boots that you just launched. That's $5 grand that I can't afford, but I would love it. They look amazing.
The more that we do this stuff, the more I'm like, Nate, you and I just need to start an agency. God, we're so good at this. Okay. All right. Last one. This last one is going after high converting ad concepts. 2 different psychological processes. First one is open curiosity, which is that kind of sense of like, wait, what is that? Why is that happening? And then we're going to use reverse psychology after that. So we're going to challenge the viewer's instincts, behaviors, or assumptions. Oh my God. Reverse psychology, I use with my kids all the time. So I'm like, this one I know works really, really well. So we're just going to copy and do the same thing we did last time. Same ad, made for the ranch, fine for everywhere else. Let's see what it comes up with. Ooh. I love these copy generation episodes we do because they're just fun. I like to see what the GPT is capable of doing. All right. So concept number 1, these boots aren't for you. Ooh. Tell the viewer they shouldn't wear these boots unless they've earned them. Then reveal the twist. The craftsmanship is so overbuilt, anyone benefits from these boots, just not ranch hands. No, not just ranch hands. Sorry, I read that wrong. Craftsmanship so overbuilt, anyone benefits from them, not just ranch hands. So the angle or hook here is open on clean, kind of urban theme. Overlay text says, don't buy these boots. You're not ranch enough. Nate, does that hurt you?
Yeah.
If you hear you're not ranch enough, is that painful for
Sarah,
you?
why do you think I rode bulls this summer?
You're not ranch enough.
I had to earn it.
Ooh, this one hurt. This one hurts even me, and I'm not even concerned about.
Do you know what still hurts? My ribs from getting stepped on by.
Yeah, I bet.
So
yeah, you put in the work on that one. Yeah. This is interesting. Psychological mechanism obviously was curiosity from this like don't buy these contradiction, but the reverse psychology is just poking at the ego. Are you not ranch enough for these particular boots? It would hit a very specific crowd, I think.
Yeah, this is really similar to an ad that I made for OG. I'm trying to find it right now.
Oh, okay. This isn't for you. Interesting. Number 2 looks like it's gonna be good too.
I've done one that's like, you don't just buy this watch, you earn it.
Okay, yep. I remember that one.
Make this watch for everybody. It's built for men who show up every day, work hard, and earn their keep. For the men who never quit, we build watches that won't quit on you.
Yeah, very similar concepts. In theory, I think it would take a little bit of refining just so you're not offending people. But I mean, it sounds like you've already tested this. It did work.
Well, I think like
chat, apparently.
I honestly think like this isn't for you angle. It's like a little played out. I like taking the stance of like it's not for everyone.
Okay, yeah.
And then let people everyone. Like self decide whether it's for them or not, and describe someone awesome. I love
that. Like that distinction is really good between you and everyone. It's a little word change, but it's a really powerful one.
Yeah, we the only one that's kind of similar, but like takes the opposite approach here of like it starts with well, I'll just read it to you. It says the only thing you're missing is this watch. And then goes on to explain bars. It has like a check mark list that's like rugged good looks, got it, a gritty personality, integrity and character, all check. and then a
Oh.
whiskey barrel watch had an X next to it. So
Oh.
this kind of took the opposite thing of like, we're not saying
Yeah.
this isn't for you. We're saying
Uh-huh.
you are already everything that this product stands for.
How did that do for you?
Crushed.
Yeah, I bet that one did good.
Yeah.
I know that like everyone he brings up is crushing, but I
You
mean,
think I'd bring up an ad that didn't work
bring
on
up
the
it's like,
podcast?
"Eh, it didn't do that." That would be hilarious. One of these times you're like, it was awful. It didn't do anything.
The
This
only one I'll
though,
bring up that didn't work is the condom one, which is still my favorite ad I've ever made.
that was like one of the first posts that I ever saw from you on Twitter, and I was like, this guy over here.
Terrible.
I don't know.
It doesn't work
about
because
that.
I'm like telling a joke that only men would like to their
Yeah.
girlfriends to try to get them to buy a gift, and it doesn't work.
I mean, you
I still
might
think it's
have been
clever.
able to make it work if it was like reframed just a little more.
What it was, guys, it was a watch on
So
top of like a
differently.
pile of condoms, and it said, "This Valentine's Day, get him something he actually wants
Okay.
to wear."
Clarification on top of condom wrappers, like just the
Yeah.
wrapper
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the.
Obviously, we
Out
didn't
of
unwrap
itself.
them. That'd be insane.
That's why I'm clarifying.
No.
But as a girl, I was like, I can see the joke behind that because I have a dark sense of humor. But I'm also like, I think I want it delivered a different way. That was
Yeah.
a lot for me. It was just abrupt.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
I
It's like it's clever, but it's the totally wrong
It's the
message for the
wrong-
audience.
Kind of clever. Yep.
My mom asked me to explain it to her one day. That wasn't fun.
I mean, I
she was like,
love
"What do
that
you mean?"
about like.
I was like,
I love that about your mom though. That says something so sweet about her that she needed it explained. That's
She's
very
like-
sweet.
she's like, "I don't get it." I'm like, "Okay,
Good.
ask Dad.
You don't
I
need
don't know. Ask your
You don't
husband."
need to get it. Nobody, we pulled it. It's fine. All right, back to our copy though. What do you think about these? Do you want to see any more that are generated from this one? I mean,
These are good. I
personally-
think we've given Will enough free game. I don't want to give him any more until he sends me boots. No, but
out
these
of
prompts
all
are awesome.
3 of these, I think was it the first one? This one I really liked. The first principle is like showing life cycle of a boot. That was probably my favorite one.
I like the quiet flex one.
Oh, you did?
Was
Okay, so
the
you like
second
the
concept here. Yeah.
yes, quiet flex.
I like
Okay,
that
yeah.
a lot.
This one in particular, people don't ask about the price. They ask about who made it. That
Yeah.
was asking about the maker is whoa. Okay, yeah, I need to run that in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, one
so,
thing I just want to say about all of this that people
Okay.
don't understand, if you get good at this kind of messaging, you can raise your prices.
yeah, by a
You
lot.
like if you find an angle that's
Mhm.
somewhere in this vein of like quality
Yes.
over price, who made it versus just like
Mhm.
the brand name, you can increase your prices by 50% and you would
Yes.
rip still. Like
Yep.
messaging will
oh.
help you build a healthier business if you get really
Yes.
good at it.
And we actually just did a podcast on this last year. They've done a study on abstract versus concrete language, like definitive language, and the fact that if you get good at really descriptive, emotional copy, you can increase your prices. You can, 100% people are willing to pay more if
Yeah.
it sounds like something that has a lot of lore inside of it. So yeah. Oh, these are so good. Okay, I'm glad you like these. Take these. If you guys want them, I will share these 3 prompts with you. If you guys want to just like test them, see
Yeah.
if they work.
I'll take them. Thanks.
Come back and tell me if they make you millions, because they should.
Will do. Thanks for listening to Brain Driven Brands. We will see you next time.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Appreciate you guys listening. If you want to follow me, I'm at Sarah Levinger. Anywhere you consume content, he is at Nate Lagos. If you like this show and if you like this episode, go ahead and like, subscribe, share with a friend. Drop us a review when you have a minute. We would appreciate it. Otherwise, have a great week. We'll see you next time.